Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 11 chat.
Oh, hi, it's episode 13, my lucky number.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Was this episode making you feel lucky? Punk?
No.
Okay. Well, last time, first of all, it's Whodunnit week. Whodunnit week.
Whodunnit.
Yeah. So last time, Santina won the secret HOH and nominated Ty and Dan for eviction.
What a bad-ass move.
Woo!
Not a dead-ass move. That's right. Good for you.
That deserves a whip.
And a nay-nay?
This thing, dab.
No.
And a nay-nay. Yes. Okay, so it was very exciting. But that move did not reveal to everyone that Santina's the HOH. There was still, confusion. Who is it? Oh, my God. I don't know.
Everybody's starting to think it's Renee.
Why?
Dan is convinced that it's Renee.
Oh, my God.
And Ty wants revenge.
Oh, my God.
He's pissed. He didn't walk like he said he was gonna.
Yeah, he was all like, if there's even a sniff of me going up on the block, I'm out of here.
Now he's like, if I survive this, I'm gonna get my revenge.
Santina,
if I find out who it is.
Yeah, Santina's been doing a great job of lying this week so far. I mean, after the ceremony, she went up and hugged Renee, and she was like, oh, like, take your shot, girl. And Renee's like, what? Like, why are you saying this to me? I'm not the HOH. What's going on here?
All right, well, Santina's not the only one who's lying, because Hope is also lying. He promises Ty that he will use the veto on him.
Yeah, Hope is trying to make it all like, oh, I feel so bad about, like, the letter situation, and to make it up to you, like, I would definitely use the veto on you.
F no.
Well, that's later, but yeah.
Dan does not think that Santina is the HOH, even after she says, I would never put up Ty.
This conversation,
he's my boy.
He's in the kitchen.
Well, what about me?
Yeah, this conversation was
Dan?
so awkward. Yeah, he was like, why did you say you wouldn't put Ty up, but you didn't say that you wouldn't put me up? And she's like, what? And he's like, you didn't say you wouldn't put me up.
I wouldn't put Ty up.
I don't know why she wouldn't go that extra step and be like, yeah, I meant I wouldn't put you up either, duh.
Yeah.
It was, like, super, super awkward.
And sus.
Yeah.
But
not
did
sus
it change
enough.
his mind?
Nope.
No, it did not.
Oh, my God.
So, Ty is pissed at Renee because he really thinks Renee is the one who put him up on the block, that she's the secret HOH.
And Renee's all like, I'm going to make all of you watch this episode back after we're out of here, and you're going to see it wasn't me. And Ty's like, that's something the HOH would say.
Renee is pissed.
How many times did she say in this episode that she's
At
pissed?
least 20.
I'm pissed.
I'm pissed, and I just want to unpiss myself. I can't believe that they think that I was the secret HOH. I'm so pissed.
That was one of two very, like, what? Out of context moments in this episode. I gotta go unpiss myself.
Every time somebody came into the room, I'm pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
So Hope is talking to Renee, and she's like, who's the HOH? Because it's not me. Like, what is going on here? I'm pissed.
I'm not taking the rap for this. I'm not taking the heat.
Yeah. Then she's talking to Dan, and she's like, maybe it was freaking Santina. It definitely wasn't me. And, like, she's right. It was Santina.
But
she brings
Dan's
up...
still thinking it's Renee.
I know. She brings up how Santina came up to her and was, like, hugging her and saying, like, shoot your shot. And Renee's like, that's really sus. Like, what is going on here?
It's still you.
I'm pissed.
So Renee and the teen girl squad continues to say how pissed she
Claudia
is.
and Shania. And they're just like, what is going on here? And you know they're also like, it's Renee. So they're annoyed with her.
Yeah.
And then another awkward moment. Santina comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Are you okay?
Renee immediately leaves the room, which is not a great sign.
No.
I think that means she's not okay.
All right, so it's time to pick the extra players for the Power of Veto.
Okay.
And I believe Dan chose Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Claudia was chosen by house guest choice, Ty.
By Ty.
And Hope was the HOH.
Right, secretly. Remember, the
Not
POV
Renee.
winner... Yeah.
Santina.
The POV winner is also going to be kept a secret this week. So
I'm surprised that they did it like this. I would have thought
it was going to be, like, individually.
It was either going to be individual or that everybody would play in the veto competition and just throw out the scores that didn't matter.
It's interesting.
But this way, I feel like, was kind of crappy because it really showed you that there was only, a
limited amount of people.
Yeah, half the amount of people to suspect who was the veto holder.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. I agree with you there, but I really liked this competition, and I thought it did a good job of hiding, like, who won out of the people that were playing. I thought it was cool. It was inventive. Different.
I mean, it hid who could have possibly won, but I thought the odds were just too cut down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So, I mean, you really... yourself didn't win, and probably somebody else didn't win that you're close to. So, I mean, that only leaves like 3 other people.
Yeah. Well, going into this competition, Daniel's all like, I have to win this. I'm embarrassed that I haven't won anything yet.
So were we.
I'm embarrassed about how everything went down last week. And,
Are you embarrassed how poorly you've been playing and, like, how... under Zach's spell you were?
I think he's looking back at last week and being like, oh shit, like what was I thinking? Like what was I doing? So
that was bad.
He really wants to win this one, but he wants to use the veto to save Ty. Because he's hoping he can gain some favor with Ty, stay off the block if Ty wins HOH.
Well, he's scared. He's scared that Jonathan's gonna say sayonara, baby.
Because Jonathan is playing logically. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Dan is the target here over Ty. I get that Dan is a very strong competitor, but he doesn't know this game.
These people just do not see the forest for the trees.
No.
They really don't.
Oh, Lammy.
Oh, so Ty and Claudia are talking, and he said, I told you, Renee is bad news from day one.
Oh, my God.
She put me up on the block.
Yeah, and of course Claudia is like, yeah, it's Renee. It's gotta be her.
This is just crazy.
I'm sorry, but this just shows that Zach was the brains of that operation. Ty was just, like, doing the legwork there.
I mean, his social game is okay.
His social game is good.
Yeah.
But you really think it's Renee? Come on, dude. All right, time for something different.
Read the room.
Yeah.
All right, so a new alliance. Oh, how fresh, how new, how exciting. Is it, though?
Well, it was interesting because the way that it played out on the show, it was looking like Hope really put this group together.
Right.
I don't know how they...
Was that creative editing?
Yeah, I don't... It's so hard to tell because we don't have live feeds this season.
Yeah.
But Hope was like, we need to get people working together. So he puts together, apparently, this group.
Him and Jonathan. He pulled in Kuzi, Daniel, and Anika.
Okay. I like this group. They're calling themselves The Crown.
Is this group built to last?
I don't know.
I'm having my doubts.
There are some issues already, which we've been talking about in the digital dailies. But, they're pretty excited to be working together. We'll see what happens.
I see it falling apart by next week. All right, so it's time for the veto comp, and it's called Power Heist.
Oh!
First, you gotta shut down the lasers.
Okay.
You, can't see anybody else when you're working on your thing, but when you're foraging around for the key for these lockboxes...
Everybody's in the same area.
Yeah. There's 3 lockboxes, so you have a chance to have an advantage in the competition if you can find the key to unlock the box.
Because in the box, there is a reference weight, so you can see, how much something weighs and compare that to whatever bag you're holding.
So they have to pile up, secretly, 500 pounds of sandbags.
Oh.
Is that what was in there?
I don't know.
It could have been dirty underwear for all I know.
Who knows? I mean, all the bags were, different weights. It could be the same size, 2 bags, and they could be different weights. So... You have 30 minutes to get as close.
In there.
Ew, 30 minutes to get as close as possible to 500 pounds.
Okay. Daniel figured out that he needed to take the spokes off the wheel right away to use it to push his sandbag
off of the buzzer.
Right, to shut down the lasers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people were having trouble with
this. You know
who
didn't know how to get out of the vault? Hope. A lot of people just took the freaking wheel off and were like trying to bust through the door.
Claudia, yeah, they did not know what was going on. It took them a while to figure it out.
Yeah, and Ty was having his own problems looking for the key. He wasted so much time that he didn't start piling up his sandbags until 5 minutes before the end of the competition. That's 25 minutes of effing around looking for the key.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I guess sometime too, trying to figure out that he needed to use the spokes to knock the sandbag off. Mm-hmm. Who would have thought little Daniel would have figured this one out above everybody else?
He does escape rooms, so...
I guess so. I guess it paid off.
Yeah. So then, after the 30 minutes were up, and Ty literally put his sandbag back on his buzzer with like 1 second spare, if even.
Yeah.
So then Big Brother was like, okay, we're going to reveal the winner. If your light lights up green,
it's you.
You're the winner. Everybody else, red light.
Yeah, so
Roxanne.
Daniel, he didn't get the Roxanne red light. He got the Daniel green light.
The Lord green light.
Yes. And he had 490 pounds. He was only 10 pounds off.
That's very impressive, I have to say.
It is very impressive.
Very impressive.
Finally, you've done something.
POV winner, Daniel C. Yeah, Claudia was behind him, then Ty, Dan. They were all in the 400s.
Right.
Hope was 280.
Dude.
What?
I thought you lifted.
I know. I thought that the guys that work out a lot would have an advantage here because they're like, okay, this feels like something I would normally lift, so.
Right.
But yeah, Hope, only 280 pounds.
Oof,
what?
What a poor showing.
Crazy.
All right, so maybe he threw it.
I don't know.
Did you ever think of that?
I don't think he did.
Really?
I don't think he did. You know how much he wants to win stuff.
All
so
right.
after the competition, it's time to figure out like who won this thing.
Ty and Dan. Did you win?
No. Did you win?
No.
Oh.
I don't think Claudia won it either.
Good.
All right, so that leaves Daniel and...
I'm surprised they didn't try to blame it on Renee.
That leaves Daniel
Somehow.
and Hope.
Yeah.
So Daniel tells Kuzi and Anika.
I won! And they are thrilled, very happy for him.
Yeah, they're all celebrating. And he says, I have a plan. I want to use it on Ty.
Well, this was interesting.
It's best for my game.
Right. On the show, I feel like they were really framing it like Kuzi was the one pushing for Daniel to use the veto on Ty, but earlier in the episode, he had already mentioned it, so it was like kind of weird.
Right.
I don't know, again, what the truth is there. But
I don't know.
On the digital dailies, Daniel seemed annoyed that Kuzi was kind of like trying to take credit for it with Ty.
Right.
So I don't know how this all actually played out.
I'm thinking Kuzi did not have as much sway as she was making out.
I don't know.
She hijacked his
idea.
POV.
Well,
yeah.
They seem to think it's a good idea because they're hoping that Ty will feel like he owes them if Daniel uses the veto.
He straight up won't.
I don't know why they think that he's going to keep like 5 people safe because of this. Like maybe Daniel,
I don't even think he would keep Daniel safe.
I don't see him targeting Daniel at this point.
I mean, he is a goat. All right, so, and I don't mean greatest of all time.
Yeah. So then, okay, it's time for some info drop.
Oh.
What are you doing, little girl?
Said it's the info drop.
Yeah. So Jonathan is talking to the Crown minus Hope. I don't think Hope was there.
Okay.
And he's like, all right, this cannot leave this room. I'm going to tell you something right now. People trust me. They come to me. He says Santina is the HOH. And she told me if the veto is used on Ty, Claudia will go up in his place. If the veto is used on Dan, Shania will go up in his place.
Name.
Oh, so yeah, just definitely targeting that group of 4. Very smart.
Because they seem to be a foursome.
They're pretty tight, for sure. So everyone's like, "Ooh, thank you for sharing this information." Oh my god, it's not peas and carrots, peas and carrots. So.
What are you, a drag queen?
No, it's like an acting background thing.
I think it's pretty much like a lip sync thing if you forget the words, too.
Yeah, that too.
All right, so Kuzi trusts Santina that she's going to do the right thing, and the plan is to pull down Ty.
We saw in the digital dailies, Kuzi was a little bit nervous, like maybe she could be a target if, you know, one of them came off the block, because she did make a very strong move last week, so she is a threat now. But
I'm sure she was sweating it.
Yeah, she was definitely leaning towards this move happening. She wanted Daniel to use the veto on Ty.
All right, so Daniel tells Jonathan and Hope that he won the veto.
Yeah, so now he's presenting...
So now pretty much everybody knows.
In their alliance, in the Crown.
Yeah.
So now he's presenting his idea to Jonathan and Hope.
To save Ty, which is because it's best for his game.
And Jonathan and Hope are both like, what? Especially Hope. Hope is like,
no,
what the hell?
Why are you doing this? We already have, you know, 2 big threats.
Why are we trying to be fancy here when we already have it figured out? We can just get it done. Why are we trying to be cute about it? Because Hope is like, I don't know who's going to go up on the block as the replacement. Like, is it really worth it right now?
Yeah.
So he was definitely not for this.
Finally, something smart. All right, so Daniel and Ty, they have a little chat in the library.
Daniel wants to make sure it's worthwhile for him to use this veto on Ty.
Kuzi was like the wingman for this.
Ty,
she was looking around. Go to the library.
Can you please go to the library? Thank you.
Did she say please? I don't know. Okay.
Get your ass to the library.
They both bond over wanting Renee out next.
Oh my god. And I think like Ty is actually serious about targeting Renee.
This is nuts.
Again, Zach was the brains of the operation here.
Yeah.
Okay, are you seriously telling me if Ty wins the HOH, she's going to target Renee over like Jonathan and Hope and Kuzi? What? Ridiculous.
All right, so Daniel says, I have the veto and I'll use it on you if you'll
keep me safe.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he mentioned Anika as well. So he was only really looking out for himself and Anika.
I'm surprised he mentioned Anika. All right, so Hope is all like, Ty is dangerous. This is a bad move. We've touched fire and...
We've touched Ty.
And he's fire.
That was the second out of context. Yeah. What?
All right, so...
But I mean, I think he was making some good points. Like, just leave him
on the block. He was making some excellent points.
Yeah.
Excellent. So the veto is used on Ty.
Yes, and again, you know, it's Whodunnit week, so it was all secretive with the creepy masked dude doing the ceremony. And yeah, Ty is saved with the veto.
I wish you could do it every week.
No, I don't like it.
I like it.
I don't like it. And then Claudia is put up as the replacement nominee. And she was shocked.
Who do you think Claudia's pissed at for going up on the block? None other than Renee.
Oh, Renee.
Oh,
she swears on her Nona. She's not HOH.
Can you believe the stupidity?
Honestly, I feel really bad for Renee this week because she's working with a bunch of dum-dums and they're going to be targeting her now.
She's in Teen Girl Squad. She's back in the wrong horse.
She is.
Oh, what a shame.
I know. So that's where we're at. Tomorrow night is the eviction. We've got Dan versus Claudia up on the block. Who do you think is going to get evicted?
Dan?
Probably. Right? Unless something crazy happens, right?
I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons.
You go to Dragon
world
Tales?
Apart. I want Claudia to. I want the script to be flipped, and I want Claudia to be voted out.
That would be very exciting, but it's not happening.
That would be crazily exciting.
Yeah, but I don't see it happening.
Great. I guess I won't be flying with the dragons.
Sorry. Maybe next time.
Will a unicorn show up?
Maybe.
No.
But we want to thank you all so much for watching. Leave your thoughts on this episode in the comments below. And we'll see you tomorrow for another Digital Daily.
Oh, so exciting.
And an episode chat.
Huh. Double excitement.
I know. So
I don't know if I can contain myself.
Thank you again. And until next time, much love. Bye.